From ABC4 News, your local election headquarters.
And as your local election headquarters, we're keeping an eye on the tight race for Utah's 2nd congressional district. So let's take a look. Celeste Malloy narrowly leads her primary challenger, telecom executive Colby Jenkins. You can see right there, 52% to 48%. Congresswoman Malloy very nearly lost this race at the GOP convention after Senator Mike Lee issued an 11th hour endorsement of Jenkins. Last night, Congresswoman Malloy said she didn't have time to wait for results.
I'm feeling pretty optimistic right now. Obviously, it's too soon to call it, but I don't have time to stand around and wait all night. I've got to go get on a plane, get back to Washington, D.C. and vote.
Like she said, it's just too close to call as of right now, but once a winner is declared, we will let you know on air, and as always on our website, that is abc4.com. And as for the race for governor of Utah, Governor Spencer Cox was facing a challenge from Blanding. That's Representative Phil Lyman, the man who beat him at the Republican Party convention. The polls, however, well, they tell a different story. The AP has called the race for the governor, Governor Cox leading Lyman. You can see right there, 57% to 43%, and that is with 81% of the votes in at this time. And the Associated Press has called the GOP primary for Senate for Utah Congressman John Curtis. He is now the party's presumptive nominee to replace Senator Mitt Romney at the end of his final term. Let's take a look at those results. Congressman Curtis leads the pack with 51% of the vote. Meanwhile, Riverton Mayor Trent Staggs is in second with 30% of the vote. We can see former Utah House Speaker Brad Wilson and businessman Jason Walton trail in a distant third and fourth. Curtis will now face Democratic nominee Caroline Gleich. This is just a handful of more than 30 races that went to vote last night, and the results aren't expected to be finalized for at least 2 weeks. So you can stick with us for continuing coverage of those results as they roll in both on air and online at abc4.com.